Vlogtober. Happy Friday! It is Friday and it is going to be a stellar weekend. Do you know why? Because it is supposed to be in the 70s this weekend, which is so stinking exciting. Why? Because it has been literally freezing for the last week or so. And so the little brief reprieve, I know it's a lie, like it's not going to be consistent. We are slowly but surely bottoming out into our winter weather, but the temporary relief, the ability to go outside, take in some fresh air and some sunshine without feeling the need to freeze our fingers and toes off will be a wonderful, wonderful situation. Today is going to be a fun day. Why? Because I have errands to run, and my primary errand is I need to go to the Mall of America, specifically to go look at something of Vera Bradley, but I'm turning it into a day, an afternoon, an event, right? And so I made the decision this morning when I got up. I was like, I'm not going to do an intentional workout today because I'm going to take the opportunity. Your girl loves to shop. Your girl loves to shop. So I'm going to be using the opportunity to go to the mall as a chance to get all of my steps in for the day, or a majority of my steps in for the day. Because it's a big mall, right? It's like the biggest freaking mall in America. So it's really easy to just, I do a loop the way I do the Mall of America, especially when I'm not like planning on carrying things around. I don't actually have anything that I need to pick up today. We'll see if I do pick up anything today. I'm on a no spend, so technically there shouldn't be anything I need to pick up today, but if there's a special something that I just can't resist, maybe today won't be a no spend day, but we'll see. And I'm also keeping in mind Christmas shopping for people, so I might pick up a couple things there too, but I digress. The way I do the Mall of America, it's like 4 levels, I think, 3 of which are stores. I literally will just start by the door that I come in on, and I will do a whole loop. And then when I get through the whole loop, I'll go up a level and I'll do a whole loop again. And then I'll go up to the 3rd level and I'll do a whole loop again. You would be surprised at how many steps that simple act will get me. Never mind wandering through the aisles and racks and stuff in stores. So that is the plan for activity today. This morning, I have consumed my Fab 4 smoothie. This is day 2 of having a Fab 4 smoothie. And y'all, I don't know what kind of black magic is in the Fab 4 smoothie. Don't get me wrong. I advocate for it. I believe in the nutritional science of Kelly LeVeque. It makes perfect sense biologically, but I still find it to be this black magic thing. I don't know, it's happenstance. I don't know, but I got on the scale yesterday, and the reason I, was like, oh, I'm gonna do Fab 4 smoothie is because the scale did something unexpected in a positive way, and I was down like 0.8 pounds, and I did not deserve it. I absolutely did not deserve it. So yesterday, I had the Fab 4 smoothie, and then I had, you see, in the last vlog, you'll see the meals that I had. I had the Fab 4 smoothie. I had the bowl of tuna with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and sriracha and cucumbers mixed in. For lunch, I had the midday square thing. And then for dinner, I had like 1.5 cups, 2 cups of the fattened up version of the Emily Bites creamy chicken wild rice soup. I also, thrown in there, had 2 pieces of Halloween candy, 2 90-calorie cookies, and the equivalent of 1. They were the mini versions, but it was the equivalent of 1 healthy eating on the go bar for 200 calories. I consumed 1,900 calories yesterday. 1,900. Y'all, the scale was down another ½ pound this morning. Don't know what that's about, but I'm sure the fact that my meals were pretty Fab 4 based had something to do with it. Speechless. I don't know why it shocks me, because it happens literally every single time I do this. Every single time I get on the Fab 4 train, I lose weight. It's never gone the opposite for me. So why is it every single time I get on the Fab 4 train, I'm surprised? I don't know, but it's good. It's good. So I started the day with a Fab 4 smoothie. I'm probably going to pick up a little something at the mall, and then we have leftover soup for dinner. There's a hockey game tonight, and yeah, it's just gonna be a good day. I have to go pick up our CSA box. I have to make a run to Costco. So come along with me for a day out and about browsing shops. go to Starbucks when you can get an espresso for free. Peppermint pinwheel in my cup. Can we talk about my lunch choice? There's a poke bowls place here. So this is salad, 2 servings of tuna, avocado, carrots, cucumbers, pineapple, spicy mayo, eel sauce, and crispy onions on top. Of all the choices I could make in this mall, this is a really, really positive one. Y'all, I achieved a miracle today. I went to Costco and left spending less than $100. Go me. I'm so proud of myself. So here is what I got. First, the reason I went to Costco was to get another set of these angelic bakehouse breads. So good. My husband and I both really, really enjoy them, and the Costco price cannot be beat. I have my receipt over here. The 3-pack of these is $8.99. No joke, in the regular grocery store, and I looked at multiple grocery stores, it's like $5 or $6 per loaf. So the price on this just can't be beat. And the nutrition information, the macros on this, we got 1 gram of fat per slice, 1 gram of fat, 17 carbs, 3 fiber, and 5 protein. Like, it's rock star perfect. Freezer friendly, you can freeze it. So definitely, if you have a Costco membership and room in your freezer, 100% worth looking into. This is my only impulse purchase today. They have my favorite popcorners in a giant bag. What's not to love about that? So instead of coming home with Cheetos, which I have been contemplating for weeks now, I mean, I guess the fat's really not all that different, but these, you feel like you get more bang for your buck, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. But I really, really like these, so I bought them. Hubby needed more almond butter biscuits. I needed more butter. They actually had sharp cheddar jack cheese sticks in stock, so I grabbed that, and I grabbed another one of our Cabot cheeses. This big block of cheese is only $8.99, which is a really solid price considering you get like 1 square of cheese for $4 or $5. So we've been enjoying that. And then even though I just bought this, I had to buy this. You get on that pad, Gracie. I just saw her sneak off. I had to buy this. Why? First, they put it in a glass jar. It's not in a plastic jar anymore. But the price, you guys, explain this to me. Somebody explain this pricing to me, all right? The list price for this jar is like $9. Not joking. This jar was $8.99. Literally, this was like 9 and some change. For how much more? How many times more? 12 ounces versus 32 ounces for the same price? How? Why? How do they do that? How can they do that? Explain that to me, because I just don't understand it. Anyway, so I got that. That's all I got from Costco. All right, and let me share with you, we got some packages unboxed, we got a whole bunch of things. So this was my last CSA pickup today, Community Sourced Agriculture, and this week I got, I think this is a carnival squash, I can't remember. We got some lettuce, we got some kale, we've got some spinach, we've got more carrots. Back here we've got a butternut squash and then more potatoes. Y'all, I'm gonna need to figure out something to do with all these potatoes, because now I have 2 CSA boxes worth of potatoes that I need to do something with. There's going to be a whole lot of roasted potato in our future. Let me just throw that out there. Then I ordered something from Nespresso. I know I did it. I saw that peppermint pinwheel was available, and so I bought 2 because I have my peppermint mocha nut pods coming. So it just seemed like the right thing to do. I did go, as you guys saw, while I was at the mall today, I went to the Nespresso store and I crossed my fingers that today's tasting was peppermint pinwheel, and it was. So I got myself a free cup of peppermint pinwheel, and I can see how it will be a really, really great Christmassy addition. It's not something I love black, but with my peppermint mocha creamer, it's probably going to be perfect. I also found out that gingerbread is coming back, and that they have like 2 other holiday or end of year flavors, like a raspberry something and the hazelnut praline, I think is the other one that the guy said. So there's a lot more fun stuff coming for Nespresso users. I also got 2 descaling kits because I have not descaled my Nespresso since I bought it, or since I bought it and since I opened it and started using it. And so I have to look up in the manual when exactly and how exactly I'm supposed to do that, but I know I haven't done it and it's been several months, so that's probably due sometime soon. And then my freebie from them was a Bianco Piccolo and a Bianco Doppio. So there's that. Then I ordered from a company I haven't ordered from in a really long time, Western Bagel. I felt compelled. I was thinking about bagels and pumpkin bagel season and everything, and so I thought about these Perfect 10 bagels. These Perfect 10 bagels are 140 calories, which in and of itself is really great for an entire bagel, right? One bagel. It's 19 carbs, 9 of which are fiber, and it's 20 grams of protein. Yeah, you heard that right. So I ordered 2 packs. I ordered everything and a regular healthy grain Perfect 10 bagel, and then I ordered their alternative bagels or bagelettes in their pumpkin, so for me to use with my pumpkin cream cheese and get a smaller serving. These are only 60 calories a piece. So I bought those as well. And then this is going to be the thing that makes it so I don't reach my goal of staying under my grocery budget this month, but there was a sale and we couldn't help ourselves. I bought with the blessing of my husband because he actually uses this product more than I do. If you read the label, let's give you one that has a little bit better visual. This is the Be Well by Kelly LeVeque protein powder. You guys know I love Kelly LeVeque's nutritional philosophy. She's the one with the Fab Four smoothie that I started drinking again this week and all of that. And I actually started listening to her book again while I was driving around today. Has really, really good reminders. She has her own line of grass-fed beef protein isolate protein powders. Grass-fed beef, and we're not talking whey. It's not the dairy stuff, y'all. It's actual beef protein isolate. So it's made out of, like, I don't know, the bones or that. I don't know exactly how they get it, but it's not the dairy part. So it's a non-dairy protein powder. And then, so this one, the one in the green, is actually unflavored. I don't like the flavored ones because they have monk fruit in them, and I just can't with the monk fruit. They feel really, really sweet. Interestingly, on her website, I was just on her website looking around, and under the FAQ section, there's actually an FAQ for, hey, what do you do if your protein powder is too sweet for me? And so it's interesting that, like, enough people have made that comment where there's an FAQ about it. The answer was, of course, to cut it with some of the unflavored protein powder. But anyway, so I ordered the chocolate and I ordered the vanilla. So these are all 3, the only flavors she has available: vanilla, chocolate, and unflavored. So they were on a pretty steep sale, and they're usually $60 a bag, and I think we got all of them for $144. So it was steep, but it'll last my husband a long time. I have several bags of protein powder available to me, so this will last us a while, which is great. But it was nice to have it on sale so we could get this nice clean protein powder. So I think that's officially everything I have to show you this afternoon. All right, y'all. We bought this last weekend at Total Wine, Dive Bar, Caramel Apple Moscato. Any true wine fan is probably wildly offended at this product, but as somebody who doesn't drink wine all that often and does not like dry wine, but also doesn't like way too overly sweet wine, this is actually pretty good. And yes, it tastes like caramel apple, which is kind of bizarre because you wouldn't expect that in a wine. But it does, in fact, taste like caramel apple. And it has me intrigued enough to want to see the other flavors that they have. I know there's a strawberry one, and there's one other one I can't remember. There were 3 at Total Wine, and I opted for this one because of the seasonalness of it. I'm not disappointed. I'm really not. Side note, look at the nutrition label on this bottle of wine. There's a nutrition label. It tells you how many calories it is, and look, it has carbohydrates. It tells you all the things. I've never seen this on a bottle of alcohol before, and it makes me so happy. So, 1 point for Dive Bar. Hello, good morning, happy Saturday. It is the 22nd. Oh my God, the 22nd. My husband and I were just talking about how, and last night and this morning this came up, like holiday travel, we will be out of the house in less than a month for holiday travel. And it is just bonkers to me that we're already at that time of year. Like, I gotta start thinking about packing up, like, what kind of things do I need to get through December? What needs to happen before we go? Christmas shopping, all of the things. I'm like, oh my gosh, the time is now. Like, it's happening. We're at the 4-week countdown and it is absolutely bonkers to me. Bonkers. Anyway, happy Saturday from me and my now lukewarm cup of coffee. It is 10:26 a.m. and I've been up for a few hours now reading my book and whatever. Oh, P.S. Two things. First, I'm currently reading The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, and I'm loving it. It is the perfect book for October, and I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm on page 100, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I read for an hour this morning, and I wanted to just keep going. Secondly, if you haven't seen this, I don't remember if I told you guys about it here on YouTube, but I said something on Instagram. This is the greatest thing ever. This is by Pillow Fort, which is the kids bedding brand at Target, right? So this is in the kids bedroom section at Target. It is a tablet holder, but oh no. No. It's a book holder. It is a book holder and it holds, like, you guys, this is amazing. So it actually hold your book open. So I'm sitting here and no longer having to crane my neck to read my book or do something funny, because I can just sit here with my pillow on my lap and my book and hold my coffee, and it's at a good angle, and it is just the greatest. 20 bucks, not even 20 bucks. I got this thing on sale for $16. Regular price is $20. I got it for $16 at Target. I love it. I love this stupid thing. Anyway, I digress. I have been reading this morning, and now my husband actually wandered off. Today is supposed to be a high of 75. So it has been freezing for days, even a week or two. And all of a sudden we're going to get a reprieve and have a 70-degree day today and tomorrow, which is amazing. So my husband is like, I'm going to go hiking. So he's actually over at the Minnesota Arboretum. I decided not to go with him. He didn't offer, which is actually fine. He wanted to go and do like the hiking that was available and explore some of the trails that I'm much more hesitant to go down, or the trails that he has to explore first before he determines whether or not I can go with him, sort of thing. So he's out at the Minnesota Arboretum exploring the trails and all that that has to offer, and I'm hanging out here with Miss Thing, who's literally sitting at my feet. Y'all, she's gonna turn 6 on November 2nd, and I think maybe she's finally turning into a normal dog. She's been letting us pet her a lot more than normal. And she's been less into playing. I'm staring at her because she's literally she's just sitting here. Hi. She's just sitting there. Oh, I know what it is. She's guarding me and she's keeping an eye on the door for Daddy to come home. That's what's happening. Look. Oh. What you doing, babe? What you doing? Where's Daddy? Where is he? Where's Daddy? The door. See? She knows. The door. My goodness. Honey, he's not home yet. No. Gracie, he's not home yet. Oh, for heaven's sake. Now that was entirely my fault. That's what I get for asking where Daddy is. That was my fault completely. Now she's over by the garage door thinking he's home. Anyway, so today, what is even happening today? Once it gets a little bit warmer, I'm thinking I'm going to wait for it to cross the threshold into 60 degrees. I'm going to actually go for a walk. I got 13,000 steps yesterday because I got, 9,000 of them at the mall, which was amazing. And then it was 2:30 and I had my 10,000 steps because I went to the mall and I went to Costco. And so I ended up with like 13 or 14,000 steps yesterday. Feeling really good about it. My body's a little bit tired, but not as tired as I thought I would be. So I'm kind of just taking it easy this morning. I do know that I need to do a little bit of a spa day on my face today. I'm actually starting to feel and see dry patches, which is really interesting. But what it tells me is that I have not, and it's true, I have not done my exfoliating treatments the way I should be. And I haven't gone to see my facialist. One of the things that I kind of gave up for my 3 months of thrifty is going to see my facialist, because it is at least, I think, with tip and everything, at least $150 every time I go see her. It is not cheap. And I was like, you know, I'm a smart girl who knows skincare and has really good high-end products, many of which are the same products that she uses on me in the bed, in the chair, whatever you want to call it, in her spa. And so I'm like, I can do this myself for less expensive. I really can. And I just haven't been keeping up with it. The one thing that I needed to add to my routine was because I go to see her for chemical peels specifically. So I needed something that was a little bit stronger of a peel. So I picked up the Drunk Elephant peel that everybody raves about. It's like $80 or something. Like, it's stupid expensive, but I got it in like the little holiday kit, which is great because I got some of their other products along with it, and I might pick up one more if I decide I really like this product. And I just haven't been doing it. You're supposed to do it every week, and I haven't been doing it. And so today I've got flakes, I've got weirdness happening. So I'm like, you know what? Today we need to do like full on facial day. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work out, and then it's also date night tonight. And I'm supposed to plan date night, and I have no freaking idea. You guys get to know first. I have no idea what I want to do for date night tonight. We're going to go downtown, not to downtown Minneapolis, but downtown to our favorite little small town tomorrow, because it's also supposed to be really nice out. So we're like, let's take in another you know, nice day in Excelsior. So we're gonna go and do that tomorrow. But so I'm like, well, if we're going out for dinner tomorrow, we don't need to go out for dinner tonight. So what exactly do we want to do? I might do like at-home game night madness type of thing, because I don't know what else to have us do. I don't know. There are a couple things I have in mind, but I need him to have energy to do them, and we need to be willing to drive to do them. I've found, anybody who's local to me, western suburbs of the Twin Cities, is there something like a paint your own ceramics around here that I don't know about? There is a Color Me Mine, but one of them is in Maple Grove and one of them is in Eagan, and both of those are like a half an hour away, maybe a little bit more. Maple Grove might be closer to 40 minutes. So like, it's a little bit of a hike. You have to decide you want to go do it, and I just don't know if my husband's going to want to go do it. So I'm like, I don't know what we should do. I don't know, because I failed at planning all of this. So I'm trying to decide if we go out or if we stay in. That's basically what I'm trying to decide what we do. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying, gonna do some facial things, gonna go for a walk, and have a really low-key but productive Saturday. All right, so here's one project for my Saturday. I am convinced that I can do better at organizing this. So I wanna go through, empty out the freezer, and see what I have to work with, and then put it all back. So here we go. All right, literally have been running a timer. I have 46 seconds left, and it took me under 10 minutes to do this. I don't know if it looks any different. I pulled out, I think, 3 different things to get rid of because they were old, frostbitten, and didn't need to be there anymore because they were, you know, like 2 years old. Everything else has just kind of been rearranged and restacked to make it a little bit better. I know this doesn't look organized down here, but I promise it is. We got all the meat in the back, and we got stacks of cauliflower gnocchis. All of our frozen produce for smoothies and such is down at the bottom there. We have a lot of carbs in our freezer currently because I have like a box and a half worth of wild grain. There's wild grain. And then I got Western bagels that I showed you guys yesterday. It's all in the freezer. All right, here's a fun little home organizational hack for you. I have several of these containers, and these are just by OXO, the OXO Pop Top containers. And these are my protein powder containers. So what I do is I transfer the protein powders into this container, and then I will actually cut out the labels and tape the labels onto the container so I know what it is I'm consuming. Let me show you. So as you can see down here, we've got 3 of the exact same containers. This, I removed the entire label of the PE Science protein and just wrapped it around the container. So that's the peppermint bark protein. We have the Be Well by Kelly protein. And then here, I don't have a label, but I have a nutrition label. So I think that's the PE Science Cake Pop protein, if memory serves me correctly. So that way I keep all of my protein powders. I have options. Granted, I still have like 3 or 4 different flavors in my possession, not represented here. I could literally do an entire shelf of protein powders with the amount that's in my house, but I'm not going to do that. My husband would kill me. So we are trying to finish up what we've got active, but my husband doesn't use the PE Science ones, only I do. So he uses the Be Well by Kelly flavored protein powder, and I'm working my way through those 2 protein powders right there. And then once one of these is empty, I'm trying to finish up this one, then I will transfer my Legion protein powder into one of those. And in the same way, I will cut out the nutrition label, which is much larger, and tape it to the container.